Hello and welcome back to another gig log. This is Nate with In the Mix Light and Sound, and today's video represents an anniversary of sorts. We are headed back to Spring Fiesta, which is where we started our very first vlog a year ago. So bringing things full circle here. So we're heading to the event. The weather today looks challenging. Looks like we have rain for the early half of the event, so that includes during setup. So we'll see what we get as far as video, depending on how challenging things are. If we have time, we'll try and grab video where we can, but luckily the stage area is undercover, so I'm not too concerned about under there. It's just a matter of getting in front of house set up, getting those speakers and protecting them throughout the day. Hopefully, though, it looks like the second half of the event, the weather's going to clear out, and whatever got wet hopefully will dry off before we have to pack it up at the end of the night. Today, because it's a larger event, we are using our IG3Ts, and we're going to have them 2 per side. We're going to have lifts out and have them flown. And then we're going to supplement those with our JBL SRX 828s. And then we'll be using our typical fare, our dbTechnologies monitors on the stage. We're going to be, because today I have a monitor engineer with me, we're going to be doing a digital split, and we're going to have an X32 Compact as the monitor console. And I'm going to be using the wing rack as my front of house console. The wing rack is going to sit side stage, and I'm going to remote into it with my fader pack and mixing station, as you've probably seen in prior videos. So that's the plan for today, and of course we want to make sure that as we're going through, we're keeping things safe, keeping the things dry that need to be, and with that, stay tuned. All right, as you may remember from last time, here's our stage, here's our tent, which keep us, it's like somewhat dry, even though the stage deck is a little wet here, we'll see. And then here is the audience area that we're gonna cover. All right, well, we got the first band up and running, and again, like I thought, we were rushing, the rain, trying to figure all that stuff out. We got them up on time, but I wasn't able to get video of the setup and teardown. So unfortunately, this might end up being one of our shorter videos. The IGs sound fantastic. I don't know if you can hear it. I'll stop for talking for a second, but the sound's actually echoing off the food trucks that are behind us. And of course, with the rain and muggy weather, it definitely has attendance down here for the start of this, but we'll see how it goes through the day. All right, this may or may not be controversial, but just want to give you a tour of what I have set up here for front of house. So you guys have seen before the Waves Fit controller, mixing station that's running wirelessly. Way up there we have our rabbit ears for our wireless extension.
Is that okay?
And then, like before, again, we're using our Wolf mix, but what's new is using the Everse 8 battery powered and this little roll-in mixer with the SRX wireless in here. So what this allows me to do is receive a solo send wirelessly from front of house. This has a headphone port, so I can listen with my cans if I need to. And then here I have it set up so if I solo something like the keys, it'll come through the Cue edge there. And then also we have TalkBack set up, so monitor board can talk to me here and I can talk to them through the TalkBack A and B. So that's our setup, and of course the rain continues to pour down. Looks like, according to the radar, we have another about 4 hours of this before it clears out. So we'll check back in when we get the second act up. All right, the first band is off. Now we're getting the second band all queued up. Using the house kit. We have some percussion that we're miking up here, and I think a couple vocals. And then here's our station for monitors. So Monitor World is X32 compact. We're using one of our X40s as a cue wedge. And then we have our normal rack here with the wing, which is acting as the front of house mixer. We have our wireless Shures. And then for lighting, what we're doing is coming out of a Giraffe distro here. So we're running wirelessly coming out of the DMX node there into the Giraffe split. And we're grabbing our power. We have a stringer. And then we're running out to these 4 poles. These are all Duratrust lifts. And what we did add this time is another DMX distro here, just to give us a little bit more outputs, and so we could use some shorter run DMX cable. All right, so we'll get some footage once we have the second band up and running here. All right, we have the second band on, and still the weather is not cooperating, but we got them up. We have multiple percussion. We have 3 vocals, drum kit, guitar, and some tracks playing in there.
Bailando sola, me pegué, y así se fueron las horas, un par de horas. Dime, sin pena solo dime tú lo que quieras, menos que yo te olvide cuando no está tomado la palabra.
The rain has stopped for now, and a little bit of an audience starting to form here. The band that's up now has 5 horns, keys, percussion, 2 guitars, bass, drums with a drum pad, 3 vocalists in the center, 4th one, and 5 vocals total. While the next band is setting up, we can show you how we did cardioid subs here. Inline gradient array. Can show them now because they've mostly been under a tarp all day because it's been raining. But here we have set about 4 foot back, grill to grill, and then properly delayed and reverse polarity on the rear stack here. And it's just fed with one of my Siamese cables. So one channel is going into the front rack, another is going into the rear rack here. And then, because it was raining, we have all of our electric in these nice little watertight electrical bins that we got off of Amazon. Now, since this is the last band, we're waiting till they get everything up on stage to see how much it matches the plot. And then we're going to get them mic'd up, and anything that doesn't need to be on the stage, we're going to tear down. That way it's less to tear down at the end of the night.
Hermosa, levanta la cabeza, el mundo te ha tragado, la ciudad es un tranco. Niña hermosa, árboles y los bosques, tu dulce sonrisa, no hay que esconderla. Confía en mis brazos y la corriente de este amor. Mientras te saco.
Antes de me despedir, deixa só lista mais novo o meu pedido final. Então como é que é? Não deixe o samba morrer, não deixe o samba acabar. Foi feito de samba pra gente sambar. Não deixe o samba morrer, não deixe o samba acabar. O morro foi feito de samba pra gente sambar.
Yo, I'm looking in your eyes, looking in your big brown eyes. Ooh yeah, I got this.
We got some dancers in the rain, and yes, it's starting to rain again. The subs are covered up. Ooh.
Hey, did you cry? Colombia, qué linda y buena. Bogotá, Santa Marta, Barranquilla y Cartagena. Colombia. Thank you guys.
So that was Spring Fiesta 2025. And it's still raining on the way home. Just miserable day weather-wise. And unfortunately, it dug into the attendance. They still ended up doing the fireworks show, but teardown took about 2.5 hours, and that was getting stuff in between rain. The rain did die down a little bit, enough that we could pull the stuff under the tent. And then it was a matter of, I had packs of towels with me. By the way, recommend, if you're in the United States, Harbor Freight sells a pack of absorbent towels. They're white towels. Don't get the red towels. They don't absorb water very well. But the white towels work very, very well. And pretty inexpensive for wiping down cables and drying things off. So we did the best we could as far as packing things, but it's definitely going to be a day coming up of laying things out and making sure things are dried out really well. But the acts were great. Got a couple of, well, a little bit of video of the acts throughout the day. Again, apologies for not getting much for the setup and tear down, as well as the pack up. Again, these days with the weather, it makes it harder to get the videos that I want to, but you know, hopefully this was helpful in some regard. The IG3Ts did amazing. The rain guards kept them operational. I don't have any worries about having them up in the air. And then I think what also helps is having those guards, the weather guards on the top. Again, those are meant for lighting fixtures, but they work perfect for the IG family as far as keeping the water off the top there. So no issues there. The subs sounded great. It was a great system. Everything was nice and full and loud all throughout the grounds. I walked it a couple of times just to hear. The new firmware did not detract at all from the sound. If anything, again, I don't have comparisons side by side, but the IGs sound great with that firmware update. So with that, we're gonna get home and dry off, get a nice hot shower, call it a day. Thanks again for watching. Again, sorry for the shorter video. Please like and subscribe, and On to the next one. Thank you.